Hiya there and welcome to Trains, Planes and Automobiles. Right, what we'll be talking about today is the 1927 HMS London. The HMS London, leader of a class of 4 heavy cruisers constructed for the Royal Navy during the later part of the 1920s and put into service in 1929. The London class, designed in 1924, the Londons, the other ships, were the Devonshire, the Shropshire and the Sussex, were essentially copies of the Kent class of 2 years earlier, but without anti-torpedo bulges. Their finer lines gave them an extra knot at the same power. HMS London was constructed at Portsmouth Dockyard. She was laid down on the 23rd of February 1926, launched on the 14th of September 1927, and completed on the 31st of January 1929. Like her sisters, she survived World War II and was sold for scrap metal in 1950. The choice for a 10,000-ton cruiser's main armament in interwar period was a straightforward, and like the displacement, was subject to control by treaty. London was a heavy cruiser, and she mounted 8 8-inch 203mm guns in twin turrets, 2 forward and 2 back, together with 4 single 4-inch AA guns. She was very extensively modified from December 1938 to March 1941. She emerged looking more like the Fijis, which were then just entering service. She was given a more spacious superstructure, including a hangar for 3 aircraft, with extra weight caused serious problems until her hull was strengthened, and a 3-inch thick belt of cemented armour over her machinery spaces. The aircraft were removed in 1943, and she received a considerable number of light AA guns, 6 single 40mm Bofors and 20mm Oerlikons. She was a heavy cruiser. She had a 4-shaft geared turbine producing 80,000 shp. She had a length of 192 metres or 630 feet, and she had a beam of 20.1 metres or 60 feet. She had staff of 700 metres. She had a speed of 32.5 knots or 60 kilometres an hour. The London's principal armament was 8 8-inch 203mm guns. Their barrels were 50 calibers long, and they weighed just over 17 tons each. Each fired a 256 pound or 116 kilogram projectile at a muzzle velocity of 2,805 feet per second, to a maximum range of 30,650 yards. At an elevation of 45 degrees. They were mounted only aboard heavy cruisers. A total of 17 ships, so relatively few were produced. She had a range at a speed of 15 knots of 4,000 miles. As I say, she had a speed of 32.5 knots, not as fast as the Japanese at the time. And she had a weight of 13,315 tons fully loaded, or 9,850 tons as standard. Thanks for watching and listening to my video. Please like, comment or subscribe. That was the HMS London. Bye bye.